Hey guys, this is Bright from Bright's Gunpla and Plamo Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at this unboxing of the David400 ergonomic pen sander. This brand is called Davidunion, as seen on this box. It says Davidunion Company Limited presents, and 400 to show that this is the D400 model. This is their pen sander, and if you look at the back, you will see the accessories that's included with it. So you see the different heads, the chucks, and then you see these two metal needles for drilling out or sanding out holes. These different heads with different angles, different surface shows that you can use different surface areas for sanding your pieces. And then you see the stats right here, which show, let me get this in focus, yep, shows that the speed is 1,000 to 6,000 linear strokes per minute. So this is much slower than your typical hardware store Dremel, so you're not going to deal that much damage to your plastic, and because of that you might take longer, but you'll have much more granular control of how you're sanding your plastics, right? So that's invaluable when it comes to making good plastic models. Not only Gunpla but everything else. So first things first, we're gonna see when you open that cover, you're gonna see a black coffin, kind of like those fancy pen boxes, a black coffin. And if you open it up, open this coffin, let me move the camera a little bit, there we go. Taking a look at this, we see our pen sander, and you'll see this handle that's nice and red and concave, fits in the hand very comfortably, feels like just a pen. It's much smaller than your typical Dremel as well. And then just looking at it, you see the chuck at the top where it will take, get this in focus, take the different heads that I showed you earlier, and then at the back you see a dial. Forward, it clicks like this, that's your off position, and then when it's on, it click, that's on. This is a 1,000, and the further you drive it back, the faster it goes, up to 6,000. So it's a variable speed pen sander, and that's really cool, quite like that. Putting this aside real quick, you'll notice that inside you have two holes, and there's stuff underneath. So what you're going to do is you stick your finger inside, and you're going to slowly pull out this foam piece to reveal the accessories and other peripheral parts. First things first, we're going to look at, I say that a lot, first things first. No, this is more like the third thing on the list. Anyways, this is the power cable with this. This is really interesting. The power cable is kind of like an auxiliary plug. It just plugs right in the back. Kind of reminds me of those music plugs. Never seen this to power something, except for guitars and whatnot. It plugs it right into the back, and it's ready to use once you plug it into the wall. Like that. Very straightforward. And let's put that aside. Moving on, we will see that there is a really nice rubberized, so as to not damage your pen sander, pen holder. So you could put that, sorry I hit the camera, pen holder, so you could just put it right here like this. You put it on your desk. It just looks nice in all its majesty, and it better be majestic considering how much I paid for it. I'm going to put that aside, and we're going to look more in here to see that there's an instruction manual in multiple languages. That's for you to read if you get this, but it's generally pretty straightforward on how to operate. Get these adhesive backing sandpapers. I don't know what grit these are. This isn't written anywhere, but it sticks onto the heads that I showed you earlier, and it lets you sand things. You get quite a bit, actually. It doesn't have to be these Davidunion branded ones or whatever. As long as it's adhesive, that works. I will try the Dispie, however you pronounce it, Dispie, sanding adhesive sandpapers, because this is I've been told by a friend that it's quite coarse, and I don't like working with coarse. I think the coarsest I'll go is ever like 600 grit. I don't know what this is. It feels like it's 120 grit or something. Put that aside, and then you see this plastic box which contains all those bits inside. You see that metal rod? That's for sanding out the holes that you make. So if you ever drill out like pinholes to put in like C-lines or pipes or whatnot, that's to sand those out. I'll most likely use this to drill out holes and insert magnets in my Gunpla to make hard points. Then you have the different surface area shapes. You got the square, you got triangles and whatnot. You can see more of it on my blog, at brightsgunpla.wordpress.com, and then yeah, once I get to use this properly on an actual kit, I will talk about its performance. But for now, this is showing you what you get inside of the box for the not quite so low price of around $169 is how much I got it for before discount. Got it from trinityhobby.com. I say it's expensive, but that's typically how much this pen sander goes for, considering how niche it is and how specialty it is. You're not going to find a pen sander that goes this slow. And honestly, if money is the cost to making good plastic models, I'll spend it, right? I hope this was useful, and I'll see you next time.